Welcome along, fellow time travelers. This time around, we're going to check out the history of the Chateau d'Armainvilliers, which some say is the world's most expensive house. And you're going to hear me try to pronounce some French words. So that should be kind of fun. Now let's begin our journey. The Chateau d'Armainvilliers is an incredible spectacle of architectural ambition, sprawling across nearly 2,500 acres in the French countryside like a storybook castle. Its design draws heavy inspiration from the rugged charm of Anglo-Norman estates, evoking the fortified manners of medieval England and Normandy with a twist of 19th century opulence. Built between 1877 and 1881, the main residence boasts an innovative S-shaped layout, maximizing views and natural light while creating intimate courtyards. Architects Félix Langlais and Émile Ullmann, that's pretty good, right? I got that right, crafted this behemoth with a timber-framed upper story over a sturdy masonry base, complete with steep hip roofs, ornate chimneys, and intricate dormers that pierce the skyline like medieval sentinels. The facade mixes warm brickwork with stone accents, giving it a textured, timeless grandeur. At the time of its construction, it featured 7 private bathrooms, which was quite a luxury when most grand homes still relied on shared facilities, don't you know? Over the decades, the Chateau's design has evolved through layers of thoughtful tweaks, with each era leaving its mark. The Rothschild family, who commissioned the rebuild, expanded the estate from a modest 620 acres to 9,790 by the late 1800s, adding Norman-style farm buildings, guardhouses, and a vast English-style orangery for exotic plants that turned the grounds into a botanical wonderland. Now let's fast forward to the 1930s, and further outbuildings popped up, including stables and pavilions that blended seamlessly with the rolling parklands landscaped by Élie Lenné. The big shift came in the 1980s under King Hassan II of Morocco, who infused the interiors with Moroccan flair, such as gold-threaded silks draping the walls, intricate fez mosaics tiling the floors, and solid wood staircases carved with arabesque patterns. He even added a hammam spa, a private beauty salon, and medical suites, plus an underground railway for zipping through the grounds. How cool is that? I want an underground railway. That's got to be pretty cool. These changes preserve the Anglo-Norman shell while turning the inside into a fusion of European formality and Moroccan elegance, with 100 rooms now offering marble bathrooms and vaulted ceilings and all kinds of other cool stuff. The original woodwork came from the raised 17th century Chateau de Bercy, which wasn't too far away. This chateau has served as an enduring emblem of prestige for generations. In its early Rothschild days, it was a buzzing hub for high society gatherings, lavish balls in the grand salons, fox hunts across the manicured lawns, which I don't approve of, by the way, and intimate dinners in rooms lined with family portraits and crystal chandeliers. During tougher times, practicality kicked in. World War I saw it repurposed as an infirmary for wounded soldiers, its vast halls echoing with the clatter of medical carts rather than champagne flutes. By World War II, it housed occupying forces who no doubt appreciated the suites and all the perks that this incredible chateau offered. Post-war, under new ownership, it became a royal retreat, with equestrian galas in the prestigious stables, and organic farm-fresh feasts from the on-site gardens. The sheer scale allowed for self-sufficiency. You got ponds for fishing and hunting grounds for sport, 36 outbuildings that doubled as guest quarters or staff wings, making it a self-contained world where a family could vanish into luxury without ever leaving the property. And that brings us to today, where it's for sale for a new owner to buy for only $450 million. And as you can imagine, the chateau's potential uses are boundless. So what do you think the next owners are going to do with this incredible property? Probably not going to be a private home. I don't know. What do you think? Gonna have to pump out a lot of kids to live in those bedrooms. And so I guess we can imagine a company transforming it into an ultra-exclusive resort and as a place to host weddings, which of course would not be a bad idea, would it? Because then we'd be able to go there. But of course there are developers who would love to carve out an 18-hole golf course weaving through the woods. And maybe they'll build some McMansions and villas to rent or to sell. Or maybe there will be an ultra-private buyer such as a tech mogul or a Middle Eastern royal who will use it as the ultimate family compound. Of course, the organic farm and ponds lend themselves to sustainable living, so maybe it could be a high-end agritourism spot. That wouldn't be so bad. And heck, with all those medical facilities intact, it could even pivot to a wellness retreat. Of course, we could only hope that the current French government doesn't swoop in to buy it and turn it into a taxpayer-funded crash pad for non-French citizens lounging in those gold-threaded suites. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to give them any ideas. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed for a private visionary who will maintain the architecture and strange history of this grand French estate. So, what do you think of the Chateau d'Armain-Villiers? If you're rolling in dough, would you live in a place like that? You know I would. If some bigwig does not buy it for their own private residence, what other uses do you think there can be for it? Hopefully France does not need another mental institution, because if so, it might turn into that. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Please check out the links below to learn how to support my research and productions. Kindly be kind to all our fellow Earthlings, and please do not harm them. That means don't go on any fox hunts. And do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog or both. You and they will be very glad you did. Until next time, especially if you travel back to the 19th century and take a horse-drawn carriage to the Chateau d'Armain-Villiers, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.